What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Last episode, we got the tether done. We worked on the elevator. This episode, we're going to need resources because I'm running out of everything. It's kind of getting ridiculous. First thing we're going to need is I would like to build a mega miner, but unfortunately, I'm not going to have the resources for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a cargo ship and take the little miner out and try to get all the resources we're going to need. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so this is the mining carriage that I did redesign. Hopefully when we get this done, we can go ahead and put it on the Steam Workshop. I think I might also have to grab some resources as well. So I could build this with the projection, but I'm not going to do that because there's a few things. When I built this, I kind of built it in a hurry, so I wasn't paying attention to a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and rebuild it by hand. I just have to remember how to do that. Yeah, might take me a minute. I think I know. First thing, we just need to go ahead and get down some plates, and then I think the rest is conveyors. Yeah, conveyor junctions for the 4 connectors. Now, the reason I do that is, I've said this a million times, I know. The reason I do that is so that it makes it easier to connect up to a station, and I could also make sure that the ship is straight. So this design is actually pretty damn simple. It just has conveyor junctions in the front for the connectors. It has a couple of lights, 2 cargo containers, then a large reactor. And then inside it has a jump drive. Let's actually see if I can get in here. Yep, it has a jump drive. It does have oxygen. It has an airlock. Probably not going to use that. Just leave the door open. What? Oh yeah, there's the oxygen tanks. We are going to be using mods in this. I'll probably go ahead and change that out so that way we can do... Nah, I'll go ahead and do the mods. Put it on the Steam Workshop with the mods. Screw it. If you don't want to build it with the mods, these are vanilla looking blocks, so you can get rid of the tiered ones and switch them out for vanilla. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy started. So all we got is, actually, you know what, let's turn off the projector. Might be a little bit easier. So projector off. Oh, let's go ahead and keep projection. Because there's a few things that I am going to need to know about spacing and stuff like that, and then the armor blocks and everything else. Alright, I think I'm going to need interior blocks. Yep, of course I am. So the reason I'm doing a cargo ship instead of trying to build a mega miner, as I said, I don't have enough resources for some of the stuff we're going to need. The cargo ship is a little bit cheaper. It should be enough for me to get out with the small miner, the mole, and try to get all the resources that we need to build the mega miner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then right on the end of all those, we're going to have a connector. Go ahead and line those up. And we're just going to set them in a star pattern. Like I said, it just makes it easier to dock things up and to make sure that the ship is actually straight. Alright, now the one thing I can't remember, let's go ahead and turn on the projection real quick. I don't think there is a gap between the first cargo container and the conveyors. Nope, it just goes straight to the cargo container. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and turn that projection back off. So now what we need is, I might not even have enough resources to finish the cargo containers, to be honest with you. But we'll have to see. Alright, so cargo container, and then we're going to go ahead and put a reactor back here. This is pretty much where I'm going to start needing the projection. It just helps me figure out where everything's supposed to go. Now we need to line this up. There we go. Now behind it is where we set up conveyor system. We need to connect to turrets. We need to connect oxygen, a bunch of other stuff. That one I'm going to need the projection for, but let's go ahead and see if we can get all that built. I doubt it. I know I'm not going to be able to finish the reactor. I have to go back down to the surface and get some more stone. But we'll see. At least we'll be able to get the majority of it done. No? Oh, there it goes. Is my welder? Yeah, it's turning on. Alright. Alright, so we were able to finish one cargo container. Let's check the rest. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're just... Oh, we're missing a lot, actually. Oh, please tell me that I have enough resources to finish this thing. I didn't want to have to go... Let's check the inventory real quick. I didn't want to have to go gathering resources at all. I was hoping that I had everything done. Where's the reactor components? We might actually have enough reactor components. So yeah, let me go ahead and get the construction ship docked up. We'll go ahead and get it filled up. And hopefully we can finish all that. Alright, now that we have that done, what I could do is I could go ahead and build the rest of the ship up to the reactor. The stuff back here I still want to redesign, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. We're going to run out of resources again. I'm going to have to go find some asteroids to get a little bit. There are also going to be a few other things that I do want to change, but we'll see how it all comes. Yeah, I think I'm going to change the gold. I don't like the gold. Come on, don't run out of resources yet. Let me get most of this finished. I do know once we get up to the thrusters, we're going to be short. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm going to have to take some time out, go do some mining. I don't want to go down to the surface, but at least I know where those resources are. Alright, let's try the other side. Make sure everything is built. Come on. Ooh, this thing is so laggy right now. But we can at least get the skeleton of the thrusters done so we can get the other blocks placed. Come on. There you go. So yeah, once we get past the thrusters, I'm going to go ahead and stop and redesign the rest of it. Come on. Work with me here. A little bit faster. Alright, so what am I already out of steel plates? No. It just didn't want to weld up. Alright, thrusters. I know you're missing thruster components, aren't you? Yeah, thruster components and metal grids. I do have metal grids. That I don't have to worry about. So thruster components that I will. I might have to do those by hand. We'll check here in a second to see just how many I have. But it's going to take a lot. These are, I believe, tier 2? No, tier 3 thrusters, I think. So yeah, we're definitely going to need a lot. Alright, let's get both of these over here. Both welders over. There we go. Oh, shit. Do not crash, please. What are you trying to build now? Oh, thrusters. There you go. Does that help? Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead and get as much of this done as possible. Actually, before we cut, let me go ahead and we'll go in... Oh, down, up here. We'll go into the inventory and see how many thruster components we do have. And see what resources we're missing as well. Where are they? There they are. Oh, you know what? We'll have plenty. The problem is that the construction ship is kind of full right now. So I might have to empty it out just a little bit so we can go ahead and bring those up. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this at least done, and then we'll start working on the back of the ship. If I could keep from crashing. Alright, now that we got that done, it's time to start on the second half. There are a few things that I am going to change up. We have these conveyors right here, but what I'm going to do is change those out for conveyor junctions. Try to make this kind of like a solid design. We'll see how it looks when we're done. If it doesn't look good, of course I will change it. But what we're going to need now is we need to connect the conveyor system to the front as well. So I need, if I could get in here and see, we need to come out on all four sides, the top, the bottom, the left, and the right. Did I already place that one? What the hell? Alright, something's weird. Alright, so I have that one is placed. Alright, that one's, no, that one's not. Yeah, it is. This one's placed. I don't remember. Oh no, I didn't place it. What? Okay, there we go. For some reason, I think I was upside down. Being upside down kind of makes things confusing. Alright, then we'll come out one more for the connection to the turrets. And we'll also go ahead and put another conveyor junction just to make everything airtight. And then we need to get all that welded up. And I hope I have enough resources. Yeah, so the thing of the day is going to be resources. Am I going to have enough to finish this ship? Actually, I already know the answer to that. No. Because here in the back we do have large thrusters. But I don't have enough thruster components for it. So at some point I am going to have to go back down to the surface and do some mining. Alright, but first thing we need to do is... Oh shit, can I get through please? Thank you. First thing we need to do is to go ahead and turn off the projector. Okay, are you not going to show up really? Come on. Help me out here. There we go. No? Alright, there we go. The problem, I have no idea what the problem was, but the projector was not showing up at the control panel. So each time I want to shut it off, I'm going to have to grind it down. But let's go ahead and get this, these conveyors and all that. Which way am I going? I think I'm upside down. Let me go ahead and get upside right so that way I'm not so confused. There we go. Alright, so we need to go ahead and weld up the conveyor junctions. This is where the turrets will connect, and then we have to figure out an oxygen system. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Probably have to go with mods at some point. But what I want to do is these blocks right here are going to be the floor. What I need to do is the floor is actually going to be the jump drive. It's pretty much the only room I can find in this whole thing. So we'll try to rotate it that way. Yeah, just like that. And then we'll put a control seat above it. But there is a new control seat that I also want to go ahead and put in this thing too. Alright, let's see what we're going to be missing. All kinds of shit. So, metal grids, gravity, generator components, detectors, power cells, and superconductor conduits. So let me go ahead and look and see if we're going to have those resources. Probably not. Huh, I'll be damned. I actually had everything I needed to make it. So I also took a look, and the only thing that we're actually missing is iron. We still have plenty of other resources, so that way we can go ahead and finish the ship. So at some point I am going to have to go mining for iron. Still got plenty down on the surface. I just really don't want to do that. Alright, so the new control seat is this one right here. I don't know how new it is. I didn't even know it was in the game, to be honest with you. But it's actually kind of cool. It's not half bad. We'll go ahead and put it in the middle, right there. Now, please tell me I'm going to have the resources to weld that up. There we go. Much better. So now I have a seat to go ahead and grab some power whenever I need to. But yeah, it kind of sucks to have nothing in front of me to look at. There's actually going to be a vent right there. Actually, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's go. Should we go with the clear LCD? No. What we'll do is I'll try to find a spot to put Tims on this ship. So that way we can go ahead and get a readout of the inventory. There we go. Try to figure out how much resources we're going to actually have on it. Alright, so I know it looks kind of weird that the seat looks like it's hovering, but we'll just have to say it's sitting on really clear glass or something. Just don't question it. Just let it go. Oh, did I not get that? I didn't get that conveyor welded. Come here, homie. There you go. Alright, so next thing are the turrets. We'll go ahead and get those welded up, and then the rest of it's actually pretty simple. I just need to figure out where I'm going to place everything. I'll have to go get some iron. We'll have to finish off the large thrusters. Those are vanilla thrusters, so it's not going to take a whole lot. Not as much as the other thrusters did. But yeah, what we need to do is go ahead and weld back up the projector. I'm going to be missing stuff, aren't I? Yes, I am. Come here, construction ship. I put everything on you. There we go. So the way the ship actually has it is, if I remember correctly, the oxygen tank is back here. Yeah, and then we have an airlock with a vent. I guess I could keep the same thing. We do have remote control on this thing. There is going to be an antenna over here in the back. So I think what I'm going to do, everything else is going to pretty much stay the same. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this welded up. And then when we come back, hopefully everything will be finished. It's probably going to take me a couple hours to get enough iron to get everything finished. It's also going to take some time to get those thrusters welded up. But when we come back, this thing should be done. We'll go ahead, take her out, and try to get ourselves some resources. Alright, I think it's all done, hopefully. A couple hours, not too bad. Did a whole lot of mining of iron, and the node that we had down on the surface is now empty. I actually had to go find another one. But yeah, everything is built. The program block I had to go ahead and put in here because I couldn't find room for it. Pretty much every inch of this thing is solid. Every inch is taken up. Now we're ready to go ahead and disconnect it. Then I need to get it docked up so we can get oxygen in. We'll go ahead and test everything out, make sure it is airtight. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this around and get it docked up, and hopefully we can actually get oxygen into it. Yeah, I really don't like how I had to put the program block, but with the little bit of room that we have, I really don't have a choice. Oh yeah, I forget how much power this thing has. Alright, so the thrusters, the small thrusters are tier 2. The back thrusters are vanilla thrusters. What I need to do, let's go ahead and go G. I need the front camera so I can line this thing up. So yeah, there is a camera right in the front. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. It's right in between all the connectors, so what I have to do, yeah, it's right there. So all I have to do is just line it up with that block right there. And hopefully it's nice and easy. There is going to be some sparks. There are going to be a few. But we should be safe. Nothing will blow up, hopefully. Alright, let's get her lined up. And we have to be very careful when coming in because the two large thrusters on the back are extremely powerful. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, no, a little too much. There we go. And are we docked? Nope, not yet. There we go. Now we are. Yep, like I said, a few sparks, but nothing bad. Alright, let's go and dock up. And make sure that we're actually getting oxygen. I can't see the tank, so I have no idea. What we'll have to do is, let's go into the program block. We'll find the O2 tank. Nope, that's the generators. Alright, let's try tank. Hopefully I finish building it. Yeah, we got it. It is 100%, so now we do have oxygen. So what we need to do is we'll test out the... Oh, we are. Cool. So we do have an airlock in there. We do have oxygen in here. Now, of course, when you look between the door and the thruster, it looks like it's not airtight, but don't worry, it is. Let's go ahead and open that. Alright, so that works out. Next thing I need to do, since now we know that we have enough, we have some oxygen. We need to go ahead and disconnect, back off. And I need to go ahead and set up the program block. So we'll go ahead and go to edit, Control A, Control V, and check code. So yeah, I saved it earlier from the other program block on the station. So now that we have that, I should be able to come up to the LCD. Nope, okay. We'll go ahead and change the name to bracket Tim Inven semicolon ore. Yep, now it's going to show all the ore that we have on this ship, which is none. That one's going to be ingots, that one's going to be components. So yeah, now we have ourselves a cargo ship. We could go ahead and dock up a small miner and then go do some exploring, try to find ourselves some resources. Now the only asteroid that we have found so far is uranium, so I still need to go look around for other resources. But that's also why I put the connector right here on the top, so I can just go ahead and connect this ship right up. Let's go ahead and get bottom camera view, line this up. And the jump drive should be, well, maybe not. The jump drive should be charged. We'll check it out and see. Alright, so at this point, whenever I connect up to the station and that ship is connected, I need to go ahead and put those connectors into a group so I can go ahead and disconnect them from the toolbar. Because if I hit P when I'm connected to the station, not only will it disconnect from the station, it'll also disconnect the ship. Yeah, there we go. So all I need to do now is go ahead and get the thing painted. I have no idea what color I'm going to paint it. Get it painted, then get it on the Steam Workshop. And then I have a whole lot of work ahead of me to try to find asteroids so we can get all the resources we need. Also, what we need to do is go ahead and turn off inertia dampeners on this ship. There we go. So that way the thrusters don't fight against the ship and cause Kalang to have a hissy. But yeah, we got ourselves a cargo ship. I'll try to get it on the Steam Workshop as soon as possible. Next episode, hopefully I can find all the resources we're going to need, and then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do next. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.